Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
What's good? It's your boy Easy 606. We're back for another one. Absolute Hysteria Podcast, episode number 11. This week is HorrorMania. HorrorMania. Not to be confused with WrestleMania. We're going to be talking about some horror this week. Let me bring my co-host in, Kid Jewel and King K.
What up?
So,
hey, yo.
like I said, well, hey, yo. What's good? Let's see. We got somebody said something. Oh, Dale Whitler. What's up, brother? How you doing? Appreciate you tuning in, Dale. Like I said, episode number 11, HorrorMania. But before we get to that, let's jump in to the weekly news. So, this week in the news, we got, looks like we have a couple RIPs to shell out. Shifty Shellshock, lead singer of Crazy Town, passed away earlier in the week. I don't know if any of you guys are aware out there. If you haven't, check out Crazy Town. Very influential in the early I don't know what I would call that. I think they called it new metal or new rock. I don't know what kind of genre. They had their own little genre.
You like butterflies?
Yeah. They were very influential in that early era of that genre. Butterfly was a dope song. Revolving Door. That first album they had was really good. I think it's called Gift.
I thought he was already dead.
A lot of people did, apparently. Apparently he's had some close calls.
Yeah, I mean, he was on like that TV show Celebrity Rehab like 3 times, and I thought he was already dead.
Yeah. It hasn't really been said like what was killed him yet, I don't think, but a lot of people already assume that they know, what it was. Because he had been fighting some addictions, Like he said, he had been on Celebrity Rehab several times. Then we also, in the wrestling world, we also had a legend that passed away, Sika Noah, which people may know as Roman Reigns' father. One of the founding members of the Bloodline family, one of the main 3 founding members, one half of the Head Shrinkers. Legendary figure in Samoan wrestling. I watched Rikishi's podcast the other day, and they did like a little tribute, and it was really good, man. They kind of, Rikishi told some stories about him and stuff like that. That was Rikishi's uncle and Roman Reigns' father. But yeah, man. So R.I.P. to Sika. Hopefully the Noah family's holding up to. I know he was an important part of that family. Let's see. That's really all the news I have other than me. Well, actually, no, let me go ahead and plug the homie real quick. Shout out to Humble Among. Anybody doesn't know Humble Among, make sure y'all go look him up on Facebook. A dope juggalo content creator. He does a lot of dope interviews. He does his podcast weekly. We did an interview with him at Juggalo, Ohio. He just posted the other day. If you haven't checked that out, it's Sick Trinity interviewed by Humble Among. And he actually has an album dropping on July 4th. It's called Sign of the Times. Here's the cover. Yeah, Humble Among dropping that Sign of the Times July 4th. Make sure y'all go check the homie out. He's a really, really good dude. I definitely would like y'all to show support to the homie. And like as promised, I'm making some announcements. I know some of y'all have been ready for it. The album, White Noise. Here is the cover.
Yes, sir.
Cover is complete and it is dropped. I will be putting it on social media after the podcast. I wanted to let the podcast be the first people to see. Yeah, White Noise drops August 2nd. August 2nd. Got about another month or so before we hit that. Until then, I left it up to Facebook to pick the next single, the final single off the album. I left it up to the song Judas or the song Thinking About You. Judas is about betrayal. Thinking About You is about a lost one. Pretty close. The voting was pretty close. Judas actually won. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say fuck all that. I'm going to drop them both. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping both of them the same day next week. I'm going to upload them probably tomorrow. And as you know, it takes anywhere from 24 hours to 3 days for it to get to YouTube and Spotify. So sometimes a little longer. So it will be on there next week. It'll be at least be on YouTube or Spotify next week. So look for the singles Judas and Thinking About You off the new album. So that'll be 4 singles that are out on that album. The album will drop on August 2nd. I explained a little bit earlier about how I'm doing pre-orders. The album's limited to 50 copies. I'm only making 50 of the original copies. The first 25 pre-orders will come, there will be a t-shirt bundle. There's only going to be 25 t-shirts in existence. I'm doing this for the collectors and the people who like exclusive things. 25 shirts will be made. There will be 25 bundles that will come with a sticker, a poster, and a shirt. And once them 25 are gone, it's gone forever. And the other 25 albums that are left, once those are gone, that pressing, they're gone forever. So if you're a limited collector or a physical collector, grab them first 50 copies. But all that'll be up sooner or later. You know, I'll have that all up within the next couple of weeks because it's still got another month before the album drops. I know Kid Jewel has an album coming. He had to push it back a little bit. I'll let him inform you all when the time comes, when he's ready to drop it, or he has a more of a inclusive date. We'll have him tell y'all about it on one of the shows. And I'm sure if you follow him on social media, he'll be announcing it on there as well.
Yes, sir. It's close.
It's close. All right. Kincaid, I know you were thinking about dropping a certain video. Have you got a date on that yet?
Nah, man, like I'm still in the midst of getting the studio running, so I have a lot of difficulties.
Still setting shit up, so he'll be back into it. He'll have some more dates and stuff for y'all soon. Stay tuned to Kincaid's social media. I'm sure that he'll be filling y'all in when the time comes. So that's the news for this week. That was the announcement I wanted to tell y'all. I'll be announcing everything on social media after the show. But I appreciate those who tuned in to get the information here first. I wanted to make it an exclusive. Dale Whitler said, hell yeah. Hell yeah. So we're going to go to the
movie or TV series of the week.
So, movie or TV series of the week. Since this week is HorrorMania, I wanted to fall in that genre. This was a brand new film that just recently happened. The horror movie of the week. One of the best horror movies I've seen in years. The 2024 presidential debate. The best horror movie in the last 10 years, the 2024 presidential debate. If you didn't witness it, go back and watch the clips. I promise you, it is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. It also could be runner-up for comedy of the year as well.
Yep.
Because it was very comedic listening to these individuals talk. Especially one individual. One individual had me rolling the entire time. But, yes, we're not going to get into a lot of politics because I know that's a very sensitive subject. So, I'm just going to say the 2024 presidential debate was the horror movie of the week. So, now we roll in to HorrorMania, brother. What are you going to do, brother? Top 10 list. We got the horror movies and we got the horror characters. Some of them kind of coincide, of course, but some of them are different. I kind of made my list very weird. There were so many to choose from. As you know, Kid Cage, huge horror head. Me, I'm not as big as him, but I'm a slasher guy. So he likes some of the older, more B-roll stuff. I don't, So our list might be kind of different. So I'm excited to see that. And I know Kid Jewel, I'm kind of anxious to see what some of his answers are on here.
It's going to be very different from your list, I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah, I got some different ones, man. Like, yeah.
Leprechaun on there.
Shut up.
Almost. I'm related to him.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
If you're related to Warwick Davis, I was going to be excited.
Right.
I was going to tell you to go ahead and get that autograph for me. I've been needing that.
I believe it or not, I've grew a whole quarter of an inch from 2 years ago.
Yes, sir. Oh, before we get into HorrorMania, I've finally seen it, guys. I've finally seen it. If y'all didn't know, no, I haven't seen that in years. What I have been missing for a while. If y'all don't know, Kid Jewel is a semi-celebrity when he was a child. A lot of people don't know it until they see it.
My dog.
Kid Jewel was on wrestling on camera as a child while he was undergoing his chemo treatment. He was on his dad's back. And I guess the Undertaker came over to... Did he come towards you or did he see you come towards you?
Austin threw him over the balcony and he stood up right in front of me.
Yeah. So Austin threw him into the barricade and the Undertaker stood up and here's a baby Kid Jewel just flipping him off. I rolled my ass off, man. I wanted to save it and put it on here as the background. Like, that shit was...
What's funny is that got uploaded to WWE's actual YouTube channel and there's a bunch of comments. They're like, what in the trailer park fuck is this? And all kinds of, got me rolling on there.
Dude, people ain't got nothing to talk about on the internet, bro. Like, that's just to be expected. They're just jealous because it wasn't them. It wasn't their time to shine.
They was cracking me up on there, though, a little bit.
And you're going to talk shit about a little kid. Like a little kid on his dad's back, and you're going to talk shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So did the Undertaker respond to you?
I think he was more like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, you know how he is with breaking character and everything. Like, he's got
He's got to stay in character. Plus, the fact that, some of the fans he'll talk shit to, but you're a baby. You're a kid. So it's not like he could be like, shut up, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like he can banter with you, like they do.
Yeah, it just kind of froze, man. I don't know. That was weird. But I ain't never been scared of shit, and I was a big Austin fan, so he got flipped off.
Hell yeah, he did that Stone Cold salute.
My dog.
Shout out to Ric Flair for the special guest referee on that one.
Hell yeah, that was a dope one, man.
Yeah.
So let's jump into HorrorMania, fellers. Let's see. Do we want to do the characters? Yeah, let's do the characters first. So the horror movie characters, starting at number 10. I'm gonna go with an iconic mask that has been used for many, many things. I'm gonna go with Mr. Ghostface from Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer and all the parody movies and everything else that Ghostface has been in.
That's a good one.
What you got, Kid Joel, on your number 10?
Number 10. I put the original, Leatherface. Gunnar Hansen.
Gunnar Hansen, yeah, the OG.
Yep.
Oh yeah. OG Leatherface. What you got, Kincaid, number 10?
Number 10, I'm going with the Evil Ash from Army of Darkness.
Evil Ash. All right. I thought he'd be higher in your character list. Let's see. All right. Number 9. Funny you said this earlier, Kincaid, but my number 9 actually is the Leprechaun.
Which one's your favorite one? Like which never mind. He might tie into that later.
Well, Warwick Davis.
I'm gonna go to one that I don't think is expected from one of you guys' list. I'm gonna put what's her name? Her name is Bonnie. I don't know what her last name is, but she played off The Nun.
Bonnie. Oh, come on.
Starts with an A. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, she played Vanek or Valette. How you say her name? Starts with a V.
I don't remember.
You know the chick. You know the nun's name, Kincaid?
Val something, ain't it?
They're like Valek, Valek, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you got.
Wasn't a fan of that movie.
Oh no.
What you got for number 9, Kincaid?
I'm going Pumpkinhead. Classic in the classic. One of the giant monsters of the, early 90s.
Okay, Pumpkinhead.
Yep.
Which is funny because I got when we announce next week's topic, I'll talk about that too. So when we get to next week, your guys, you'll enjoy next week's topic too. Yeah, next week's topic too. But so we got Pumpkinhead, the Nun, and Leprechaun on number 9. All right, number 8. I went with. It was hard. I wanted to bundle 2 of them together because I like them both, but I like one more than the other. So I'm gonna go with Stripe from the Gremlins.
Okay.
Yeah.
My next one, I'm putting Kane Hodder.
Oh, so you mean Jason?
Yeah, Jason.
There you go. He's not the person; it's the character, bro.
Well, that one specifically, because there were multiple.
That multiple Jasons, I got you.
Yeah.
So the Kane Hodder Jason. All right. Kincaid.
I'm going as definitely with the big red demon himself, the Darkness.
The Darkness.
Tim done a great role as the Darkness.
I need you to remember that. Remember that when we come to tomorrow, next week's topic. Remember the Darkness. I need to add that to the thing. All right, so he went with the darkness for number 8. Number 7, I'm gonna go with the OG, Mr. Hannibal Lecter, Anthony Hopkins.
That's a good one. My next one is gonna be Freddy Krueger.
Ooh, Freddy K.
Because Robert Englund's an OG, and I have to include him.
Yes, sir.
Mine is also Freddy Krueger, but
Hey.
I'm choosing Jackie's character as Freddy Krueger solely because I feel that film was definitely underrated because you get a better backstory of Freddy through there. Jackie's acting was on par, and he actually looked like a burn victim as, less like a demonic character.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 6 is another honor roll. Mr. Victor Crowley. If you guys have never seen the movie Hatchet, go watch that. Kane Hodder roll.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
My next one, because I thought the acting job on it was incredible for a movie that didn't really talk, is the Stephen from Don't Breathe, Stephen Lang. The old man.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. The main character, the old man. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty freaky in that movie. I liked how his eyes were all like they used those whiteout contacts.
Yeah.
Like his eyes all looked, where he's blind. Pretty dope. What you got for number 6?
That's a tough one. I'm gonna go ahead and throw Pinhead in there at number 6.
The Pinhead.
My favorite Cenobite.
Mr. Hellraiser. All right. Well, number 5, I'm gonna go with the departed, highly regarded and departed Captain Spaulding, Sid Haig.
Yes, sir. My next one is gonna be It from the It remake, the Bill Skarsgård character.
Pennywise?
Yes, sir. I should have said Pennywise.
Okay. I'm probably gonna go with Vlad the Impaler.
Okay, didn't
From
expect it.
Multiple different Dracula/vampire-esque movies across the films.
Yep.
Okay. My number 4. Actually, damn it, I mixed them up. My 4 and 5. Oh well. So my 4 and 5 is backwards. Captain Spaulding was 4. My actual one was Freddy, which has already been said was Freddy Krueger. So Freddy Krueger is technically number 5, but we'll go to the same number 4 right now.
My next one is going to be Rob Zombie. What?
Rob Zombie is not a horror character.
He's in a couple movies.
He's a director.
He's still in movies.
What movies he in?
Devil's Rejects.
He wasn't in there, was he?
Yeah. And wasn't he in House of a Thousand Corpses too?
No, he directed them.
Well, he was in Devil's Rejects.
I'll go with you, but I don't remember seeing him. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it now. You're gonna make me go back and look, dude.
Yep, he's in that trio with Captain Spaulding, that female, and then the other one's Rob Zombie.
No, it's not.
What?
It's not, bro.
That's Otis.
That's Otis, my guy.
The fuck?
That's Bill Mosley.
Okay, well, put him on the motherfucking list.
Hey, that's a good one though. Bill
I thought
Mosley's a beast.
I thought that was mother. Never mind, I'm tripping.
No, I was like, damn man, because I'm a big fucking House Devil's Rejects and Free from Hell fan, man. And like, I remember Rob Zombie being in them.
My bad.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. So technically, you meant to say Bill Mosley Otis.
Yeah, my bad.
Got you. All right.
I don't know where I got that from.
It's all good. Also, for those who might not know, Bill Mosley also played Chop Chop in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Where's Dummy at? He didn't go out?
So, Kincaid, we're on 4.
Count Orlok, Nosferatu.
Oh, man. Okay.
He's one of the big reasons why I started loving vampire films and black and white cinema at an early age.
There you go.
I need to add him to that list, too. I was going to, but... I need a couple more. Okay. Let's see. Number 3. See, now we're going to my classic 3, so these are easy. My classic 3. Number 3, we're going with Mama's favorite son, Mr. Voorhees. If I had to pick one, it would be Hodder, of course.
My next one, which has already been said, but I'm gonna go Spalding.
Spalding.
Number 3, for me, Michael Myers.
All right. Number 2, we're going with that chainsaw wielding son of a gun, Mr. Leatherface. If I had to pick a specific Leatherface, it'd probably be a tie between Bill Johnson from number 2 or Andrew Benarski from the remake. 2023 remake. Or 2003 remake, my bad.
My next one, I'm going with Chucky.
Okay. Mr. Dorf, I got you.
Yep.
We got number 2, Kincaid.
Chucky.
There you go.
I have a lot of these are going to be similar.
Chucky's that dog, man.
Yep.
Number 1. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Everybody knows my number 1. Michael Myers, of course. The son of Haddonfield. And if I was going to pick one, it'd be definitely so hard to do because there's a lot of dope actors who have donned that mask. Tyler Mane was a beast with Rob Zombie. The original Nick Castle was dope.
Yep.
But yeah, man, Michael Myers, number 1 for me.
I'm going for one that's not going to be expected. I don't think of either one of you guys. I'm going with Jigsaw.
Okay.
Which one?
Tobin Bell, the old man.
So I say because Jigsaw's multiple people. Tobin's character is great.
Yeah. I guess I should have been specific on that one.
All right. Numero uno.
My number 1 was the man behind the mask himself, Jason Voorhees. I'm a fan of Part 5. You know, even though a lot of people finds a lot of cheese in it. You know, I love the mask.
CJ Graham, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. So that was dope. We got the top 10 horror characters. Now we got the top 10 movies, which was extremely difficult, but I did my best with this. Number 10, I'm going to start off with The Hills Have Eyes remake from 2006. The original was very good, but I liked the remake a little better because it was a little more modernized. Actors did a really good job, all the fucked up people. There was only one scene I really didn't care for, but it was kind of brutal, but we're not going to talk about it on here. If you haven't seen it, watch the movie.
My number 10, I'm going to go with The Conjuring.
The Conjuring. All right.
My number 10 is going to be Rose Red, the house that keeps on building. Gotta love it.
Yep.
Okay. Number 9. I'm going to go with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake from 2003. Andrew Bernarski. Even though it had, what's his face in it? That fucking, what was that R&B guy's name that was in that movie? Trey Songz. Even though Trey Songz was in it, it was kind of odd, but hey, I like the movie.
Number 9, I'm gonna go with Annabelle Comes Home.
Annabelle. So I'm getting the drift here. You like the paranormal?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It'll start to change here in a little bit.
Okay. It's got variety then. I like that.
Yep.
What you got on number 9, Kincaid?
Night of the Living Dead, the remake.
All right. Night of the
Classic.
Living Dead.
Tom Savini's the man.
Number 8, I'm going with the Gremlins. Some say it's not technically a horror movie, so I don't know, but I don't know where they're getting
Christmas
at
movie.
it.
I watch it every Christmas.
I do too, man. I love them. But yeah, we got the 1984 Gremlins, the first one.
Sure. My next one, I'm going with the OG Halloween.
The first one?
Yep, because that's what kick-started the franchise.
Yes, sir. A lot of people didn't know that Halloween was actually an independent film.
Huh.
It only had a very small budget.
I didn't know that either.
Yep. Until the box office hit. Because at that time Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't. She had a few movies out, like Terror Train and a few other ones, but she wasn't like superstar status yet.
Yep.
Kincaid.
Halloween 3. What a lot of people don't know is that when Halloween was originally created, it was supposed to have been a series of movies not based around a single character, but in a universe where all the movies were connected. And it wasn't until fans showed outreach, continuing to want Michael Myers, that we continue to get the main character over and over and over again.
Yeah. That's why so many people didn't like 3. They were pissed off because he wasn't in it. He was only like mentioned.
I did not like it and appreciate it till I was in my early 20s, and I went back and gave the film a solid chance, and I realized that the creative vision that was there was really good, and I understood why he wanted to go with different styles throughout the universe.
Oh yeah. Alrighty. Number 7. I'm going to go with Wrong Turn 2, Dead End from 2007 with everybody's favorite hillbillies.
Yep.
I love them motherfuckers. I'm a big Wrong Turn franchise fan. I don't know. When they started getting to the higher numbers, it started getting kind of like 1 through 4 was pretty good. Then they like 5, 6, and then they redid it. And I don't know. Wasn't a big fan of the remake. But yeah, the 2007 Wrong Turn 2, number 7.
My number 7, ironically, is going to be Saw number 7. R.I.P. Chester Bennington.
Yes, sir.
I'm going with Trolls.
Trolls.
American classic.
Yep. I forgot about
Low
that one.
budget as hell.
All right. Number 6. I'm going with 13 Ghosts from 2001. I really enjoyed that movie. I wish they would actually do another one, or I wish they would break it down into individual and tell like about each individual ghost.
Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty decent movie for your more paranormal type stuff, you know?
Number 6, I put Gremlins.
Gremlins.
Classic.
You got Kincaid?
Wes Craven's Vampires.
All right.
Great film.
Wes Craven. R.I.P. Wes Craven. Speaking of that, let's break off into my number 5 with Scream. From the 1996 Scream 1. Mr. Craven.
Hell yeah. I was gonna go with Scream, but it's just kind of too repetitive for me, personally. My next one is gonna be kind of out in left field because I don't think it's gonna be expected. But I'm gonna go with See No Evil. Such an underrated movie.
I was actually going to
dope.
put him in my top 10 characters. Jacob.
Yep.
Yeah,
I like when he gets his head blown off at point blank range and just walks around with a John hole in his head.
I like the fucking scene where he shoves the girl's cell phone in her throat and kills her. I was like, what the fuck?
That movie was so highly underrated, though, man, just because it was a WWE movie.
Yeah, for someone that didn't do a whole lot of horror movie acting,
I mean,
killed it.
Kane as a wrestler was dope, like horror-wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. What you got number 5, Kincaid?
Well, I'm going to go with those insane little space aliens that curl up in their balls and shoot you with darts and kill you. And I'm going with Critters.
Critters. I'm telling you, next week, Jamie's going to love next week, or Kincaid's going to love next week, because I kind of did this thing for him. So next week is going to be like a Kincaid special, probably.
There you go.
But yeah, wait till you hear what next week is. So number 4, I'm gonna go with the 2003 classic House of a Thousand Corpses, directed by Rob Zombie, the debut of Captain Spaulding, Otis, the Firefly family.
I like how you did a big pause before you said Otis.
Yeah, Rob Zombie's wife.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny that you put that one next, because for my next one, I put Devil's Rejects.
Hey. Was that your number 4 or was that your number 3?
Number 4.
Okay. So here we go. House of a Thousand Corpses, the Devils.
I'm also going to keep my number 4 in the realm of zombie films. A lot of y'all may know I'm friends with a lot of haunt actors in that community and love how they took the film from being haunt actors and guys that set up the haunt into
Oh,
being
shit.
murdered inside of a giant maze. I'm going with 31, baby.
Yes. Great
There you
movie.
go.
Which I
Great.
backed on the Kickstarter.
Hell yeah. Great movie. Great movie.
Yep.
All right. Number 3. I'm going with the OG Halloween 1978. 1978 Nick Castle. Yeah, there we go. Halloween, the Kickstarter of the franchise, like Kid Jewel said. Number 3, Kid Jewel.
Number 3, you gotta go with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The OG.
Yep.
Gunnar Hansen. All right.
I'm swinging from left field right here. Everybody knows me that knows I really appreciate the corny horror movies around Christmas time, so I'm rolling with Silent Night, Deadly Night, baby.
Okay. Number 2, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. 1986 film. Bill Johnson played Leatherface. We had Bill Moseley playing Chop Top with the comic relief. Incredible movie. Toby Hooper. Great film. One of my favorite, probably my favorite TCM movie in the franchise. What you got, number 2?
I got Bride of Chucky.
Okay. Good film.
Yes, sir.
Tiffany was a bad bitch.
Yep.
All right, so mine, I'm going with a series of films. Again, he was mentioned earlier. Everybody knows I'm a John fan of Victor Crowley. I'll put him over Jason any day of the week. So we're going with Hatchet.
Dun, 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 Hatchet. Hell yeah. So, number 1 of the horror films. Mine is beyond popular belief. Mine is an unpopular opinion. I'm going to go with Halloween, the Rob Zombie remake from 2007. My favorite Halloween movie. And I'll tell you why. A lot of people get that reaction. The reason I liked it over the original is I love the backstory. You know what I'm saying? I liked to know what made Michael tick, why he did what he did, why he was kind of the way he was. And I liked seeing them tell that story. Also,
definitely had a dope backstory to it for sure.
Yes. Also, Sherry Moon Zombie. I can't get enough of her. She's fucking fantastic. That's future baby mama. Fuck Rob Zombie. Love you, Rob Zombie. Nah, but then Tyler Maine's acting as Michael Myers was brutal. He was an absolute beast. Danny Trejo, the whole cast was dope. Kid Jewel, what you got for number 1?
Mine's gonna be an unpopular opinion also, because the original sucked, and I feel like the remake helped put new life into it. I'm gonna go with the remake of It.
Okay.
The first one.
So you wasn't a fan of Tim Curry?
No,
You're crazy.
I thought it was corny.
It's pretty much the same movie.
I feel like the remake was better. I don't know.
My number one film is probably one neither one of you all have heard of, and that's okay. It's called Behind the Mask, The Story of Leslie Vernon. Great film. I'm bringing you into something where if serial killers are out there and film crews want to find out about serial killers, what better way than to follow one around?
There you go.
Yep.
I'm about to check that out. So
Great film.
Yep, I'll check it out too.
sounds pretty interesting. Well, guys, that was HorrorMania. We get our top 10 list. Next week, I'm going to have to write some of these. I'm going to have to get, once we go off the thing here. Actually, we can do it. Actually, we can kind of do them right now. I don't give a shit if we're off air or not. I got a couple spots left that I needed to fill. So, remember how we did the Celebrity Deathmatch, the tournament?
Yep.
Well, we're going to do a creature feature tournament. It ain't going to be as big as the Celebrity Deathmatch. Instead of 32 matchups, I'm going to start at 16 and then go to 8. You know what I mean?
We better do 32.
Honestly, I don't think I could do 32.
You got Frankenstein, Dracula.
I've got a lot of them.
Zombie characters.
What are we doing? I cut out on a lot of that.
Do like we're going to do, remember how we did the Celebrity Deathmatch, the tournament?
Yeah.
Kind of like that, but it's going to be creature features. And when I say creature features, I mean anything that's not considered human.
Yep.
You know,
And you got to watch the supernatural ones you put in there because they're OP as fuck.
Yeah, I don't think I got any supernatural ones so far.
It's like if you got Pennywise in there, I mean, that's pretty much game over.
Yeah, I don't have him in there. I didn't use none of the major horror. Well, I used a couple horror people, but they're not like Michael, Jason, Leatherface. You know, people that have, there's only a few of them that are people like, you know, like Dracula.
Did you ever watch that one I told you about with it's like the wrestling matches of like the horror creatures from across the world and shit?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's just dope. It's got like zombie versus a witch.
Huh.
And it's literally like a wrestling match.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've got some good ones on here that I think that'll kind of catch some attention that y'all might like. And I got to add some more. I was trying to find some decent matchups because the first round's always like good matchups, and then it gets funny in the next rounds because you get weird matchups like they don't make sense.
Yeah, I want to see like something like Chucky versus a couple of the Puppet Masters and a handicap match.
I hate to tell y'all, but Charleston White's gonna win again.
He keeps that thing on him.
Yeah.
So, were there any creatures? Okay, because I'm having trouble matching one up to trolls.
Goblins, hobgoblins.
Ah, yeah, goblins. You're right. Wasn't there a movie called Goblins?
Yeah. You can put what is it? Is it goblins? I think it is. Where it's like on the picture, one of them's in like the toilet. The hell is that?
I remember hearing about that now.
Yeah, like one's like a little green toilet monster. Then there's like a werewolf looking one. Then like a dinosaur bat that flies around, and it's in a carnival.
So then I need to find something to put versus the Abominable Snowman.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Is Sasquatch and Bigfoot the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've already got Bigfoot.
But put the version from the Tenacious D movie in there. Put that one.
I'm gonna use the Sasquatch. I'm using the Jack Link Sasquatch.
There you go. He
Yeah,
throws hands.
yeah.
Let's see who else did. Who could we put against Darkness?
Against the darkness? Oh shit. What is her name? Meg Mucklebone, is that her name?
From what?
Yeah, it's kind of a hard one because, the darkness is pretty much the devil. Like a super demon. You can put Pumpkinhead against him.
I got Pumpkinhead. I kind of got another kind of. Hold on, I got somebody. Probably not gonna be much of a match, but it's kind of okay. It'll make sense, I guess. And that's 15. I guess 15 matchups right there. We need another one. Will be another good matchup that y'all can think of. It hasn't been. Well, I can't. I don't want to name everything I got because it takes away
the troll. If you want to go against the trolls, the Ghoulies, that's their names.
Ah, yes.
Bram Stoker's Dracula versus Count Orlok would be dope.
I guess we could do that one too. I had Dracula, and I had him versus. Oh wait a minute! You just gave me an idea. You just saved one character, man. You just made another match. Because I really liked who I put against Dracula, but I'm gonna change it. Okay. So we got Count Orlok, and then we got him versus. Oh, what was that dude's name? Come on.
And then you could take 3 of the kids from Children of the Corn and put them against the 3 kids from Halloween 3.
Yeah. Let's see, boy. Two. I can't think of. I cannot think of that motherfucker's name to say my life, God. Wow, what is his name? What's the hey, it's slipping my mind. It's right there on the tip of my tongue. What's the vampire hunter's name?
Not Van Helsing, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Van Helsing hunts a lot of different things. He's a monster hunter in general.
He really shouldn't even count because he's not technically a creature. He's a man.
Yeah, he's legit a man.
Yeah. Well, that one.
Now, if you were going to do that, you should throw it like an honorary match: Van Helsing versus Blade.
Dude, fuck you. That's what I got. That's what it was.
That'd be dope.
Hey, that'd be dope as fuck.
That's what I was doing. Fuck you, man. Look, because at first I had Dracula versus Blade, and I really liked Blade, so I was like, okay. Then when you said Count Orlok, I thought about Van Helsing. I'm like, okay, maybe Blade and Van Helsing. But Van Helsing's not. I guess we could do it. Fuck, I ain't gonna make those.
Well, I mean, technically, Van Helsing's got abilities and powers, given that his soul belongs to a demon that's pretty much after him, and all hell breaks loose, and he has to send demons back. So, but another matchup would be really, really good with Van Helsing would be the Brothers Grimm versus Van Helsing.
Hell yeah. What were those things in Stranger Things called? I can't think of their fucking names.
Creatures from the Upside Down. What were they called? I can't remember.
Not to look it up.
I couldn't get past the first episode of that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good.
It's either you're gonna like it or you're not. It's one of those for sure.
I liked it. I think I just liked it. Oh, Demogorgon.
Demogorgons look like a rip-off of the hell's the name of that PlayStation game? Clickers.
Oh, Last of Us.
Yeah, that's what they look like, rip-offs of.
Actually,
I'll make up some other ideas for these tournaments. Cause like,
yeah, make up some more because we got. Oh, let's see, you. I just don't want you to use the same ones I've got, but I don't want to tell you what they are because that takes away from the fun.
cause you got like somewhere down the line, if you want to do say like comic book characters versus, but out of the realm of your normal shit, you could do Lucifer versus the Preacher. That'd be dope.
Better yet, what you could do, make both of y'all if you want to. Don't do the matchups. Leave that to me because if me sitting here making all the matchups with you, you're already going to know what the matchups are. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes away the fun of it. Just send me like a list of people that you don't think that I would think of, or a list of creatures, and then I'll match them up. I've already got, looks like 18 matches here. If you want to go for 32, I need more.
That's easy for me, bro. Oh, hey, you was wanting to put the darkness against somebody. You could put the darkness against Hellboy.
That's an idea.
Both big red demons. One wants you to know that he's super evil, and the other one is supposed to have been super evil, but wants to be good guy. But yeah, like in the future, Swamp Thing versus Man Thing would be dope.
I already got Swamp Thing.
Yeah, put him against Man Thing.
I think a person he's against, I think you'll like too. I'm going to end this shit. Tired bullshitting. Got off topic, but yeah, man, that was HorrorMania. We did some announcements. We talked some shit. We told y'all what's going on next week. Gave y'all a sneak peek. The creature feature next week. We have some more goodies for you. Have a safe holiday because we won't see you until after the holiday. Happy July 4th to everybody out there. Make sure y'all have a safe holiday. Be careful with your fireworks. Don't be stupid.
And if you are stupid, send pictures.
Exactly.
Or videos.
We can make a jackass segment in the show if y'all want.
Let's do it.
Send all your jackass home videos, and we'll air them. That might actually. We need to do that one episode for real. Just do like a ridiculousness episode. Just get everybody to send in fucked up videos.
That'd be great.
Right.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man. Happy July 4th, everybody out there. Y'all be safe. Until next week, Absolute Hysteria, Easy 606, Kid Jewel, Kincaid. We are out of here.
Come back and join us next week on Absolute Hysteria. Follow Easy 606 on YouTube and all social media.